You are welcome to La Table Ronde.
Je suis enseignant de la langue française.
Go online and you look for chronometer, okay? Chronometer with sound.
Mon bras.
Okay, very good.
You use this flashcard to introduce the new concept without using English.
You have to use French to introduce your lesson.
Yes.
By showing the part of the body. These activities for comprehension oral, factor them and make a budget for your school to put into the SPIP. Because when you prepare a SPIP for this year, the next year before, the money will come. But when the school has an IGF, they can buy it, and when the capitation grant comes, they will withdraw it from. I'm talking about public schools. Some of the private schools even have color copier and color printers. And if you don't have flashcards, videos, audios, your teaching is going to be boring.
The resources are not there, but the little one we have, let's manage and make the good out of it.
The French Master GH, the French Master GH, the French Master GH, the French Master GH.
TheFrenchMasterGH.com.
Learn French the easy way.
You are welcome to La Table Ronde.
Je m'appelle Wala Kokodjo Gameti. Je suis enseignant de la langue française à Hofwe Presby Basic School.
Okay.
Okay.
Merci beaucoup. Soyez le bienvenu à la table ronde. Bon,
merci.
Chères auditrices, chers auditeurs, Monsieur Gameti, bon, lui il est toujours avec nous, hein, presque tout le temps. Donc, c'est pas quelqu'un de nouveau. Il a beaucoup d'expérience dans l'enseignement de la langue française. Comme nous le savons déjà, le français est une langue étrangère au Ghana. Okay, so our topic for today is suggestion of fun and creative learner-centered activities for your French class. I was saying earlier that with the introduction of the new curriculum, where we have to teach based on skills, it is very, very good for us to create fun and learner-centered activities that will help the learners to learn the French the easy way. They won't think that the French language is very difficult to learn. So what's your opinion on that? Do you have activities to suggest for us?
So I use activities, expressions that encourage the learner to enjoy the lesson. Expressions such as bravo, très bien, du courage. Those expressions, when you are teaching and you are using them, it will motivate the children so that they will feel like answering questions or they will feel like participating in the lesson. And sometimes I do put them in smaller groups so that they perform role plays. So the children, when they are learning through role plays, they enjoy it a lot. And those role plays, they happen like fun. So through them, they quickly grab what you want them to learn. The one who is the officer, in fact, the one you made him officer is feeling big and in participating or in performing that particular part of the play. And the one introducing himself to is also happy that he is the one who has come to the officer. So if you let a child perform that activity, they feel like everybody or every child in the class would like to participate to do the role play. That is it.
So while he gets back, let me suggest an activity. Okay, it's a game that I call the Quiz Master. The Quiz Master's game. The Quiz Master's game can be used to teach activities or topics such as topics that you can list items. Let's say, for instance, I want to teach a topic like dire ce que l'on aime. Dire ce que l'on aime or dire ce que l'on n'aime pas. So there are topics in the new curriculum. What you are going to do is that you are going to have what we call less than this and this. Less than this. And this is in English, we call them clues. Okay, a clue. So you are going to describe a particular fruit or food item or a particular sports or any other thing. Let's say if it's football, you can say, bon, ce jeu est joué en utilisant les pieds sur un terrain où il y a deux équipes de 11 membres dans chaque équipe. Dans chaque équipe, on a le gardien et les joueurs. So that one is l'indice. Okay? Now we have the main words like le football, la banane, l'avocat, any other things that the kids can like. They can like. Okay? We have this and this differently. So you are going to divide the class into two major groups. For you not to be biased in dividing the group, in dividing the class, what I suggest you do is that you have pieces of paper where you write 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So if the students are about, let's say 12 in the classroom, you write 1 6 times, you write 2 6 times. You are going to fold them into pieces of paper so that they cannot see the numbers that are written on it. You mix them together in a bowl. Okay, so when you mix them together on the bowl, so you are now they are now going to come out and pick randomly, okay, these pieces of papers. So those who pick number 1 are in group 1. Those second guess is in, and those who pick number 2 are in group 2. So with this, as the class is divided into two groups, you are going to have a table on the board. You need a table on the board. So with the table on the board, you have group 1, group 2. So you have round 1, round 2. Now, round 1 is about what? This is to create a kind of competition in the classroom. And because we don't want to involve individual children and they will be feeling shy not to speak. So once it's a group work, it's a teamwork, everyone will participate. So you are going to read out, you have all the items like the fruits, food, games, sports, different things that the children like. Okay, different activities or food items on pieces of paper, well written on cards. On the table, they can see it. Now, you are going to go online and you look for chronometer, okay? Chronometer with sound. Chronometer with sound. Go to Google, chronometer with sound. So you need internet connection. So with your phone, you just search for chronometer with sound. Then you have a chronometer to set the time. Because if you don't have time, this activity will not work very well. You have to set time to create competition. So you are going to set your chronometer to 30 seconds. After 30 seconds, you hear some ping, ping, ping. They know that it's done. Now you are going to read the indice, which is the clue that you have in your hands as a teacher. The clues should not be visible to the students. What is visible on the table for the students to see is the things they are going to guess. Okay? So let's say I want to read a clue. I'll read a clue. Par exemple, ceci est un jeu. Ce jeu est joué par 2 équipes dans lequel on a 11 joueurs dans chaque équipe. On a aussi un gardien. On a des arbitres. On a des poteaux. Okay? So with all those things that you've read, the group that comes, okay, let's say you have to direct the question to a particular group. Let's say if this question is for major question for group 1. Okay? Group 1, you have 30 seconds to come and pick the correct activity. Okay? That describes the indice that the teacher read to you. And if you are able to get it correctly, you earn 2 points for your group. If you are not able to get it, group 2 have to rush in and pick the correct one within 30 seconds and earn a bonus of 1 point. Okay? It's not a major question for group 2, but if the guess is right, they are going to get a bonus of 1 point. So when you read out, let's say after that, group 1, then you set your chronometer. they have to rush in, pick it. So don't allow only one kid to be coming and be picking the things. No, it's a group work. So all of them should come to the front. They should discuss among themselves. This is right. Is this correct? Why is it correct? They should deliberate them among themselves and agree on one and show to the class. If they are able to show that football, okay, meaning what I read, the guess is correct, within 30 seconds, then they earn 2 points for their group. If they are not able to guess it correctly, group 2 will have it as a bonus, like the way we do normal quiz online and stuff. So the group 2 will quickly come, they will rush in and come and pick the correct one, okay, and guess it. When they guess it's correct, meaning they have a bonus of 1 point. Then you have to write it there. That's for round 1. So at least I suggest that you have and this like 10. With that 10, this and this with 10 activity, 10 different activities or items, you can use like 15 minutes. 15 minutes is too much. Like 10 minutes, 15 minutes is okay for that particular activity. That's for round 1. Round 2 now, because your major thing is that for them to be able to identify this activity and describe them. If I'm not able to describe an activity, how would I like it? Okay, so now round 2 is for them to be able to know whether they like it or not. Round 2, what are you going to do? We have 2 signs. Okay, you have to print this thing on a piece of paper. If you can't print, you can just draw. We have the like sign, like social media like. We have the social media dislike sign, okay, on 2 pieces of paper that you are going to paste on the board. The members of group 1, okay, they will come. One member of group 1 will have to come. When you come, you pick one of, let's say if it's on a card, we have football, you pick. You have to make a correct sentence in French. But don't allow the kids to just do this thing on their own. You need to give examples yourself as a teacher. Give an example. So if I'm the teacher, I have to say, I have to give an example with one of the cards. Okay, you show the card. If it's football, je m'appelle Monsieur Fiati Elvis. J'aime jouer le football parce que ça me donne beaucoup de joie. Okay, it's an example. So tell them that to follow your example and be more creative. If you are more creative, you add more things to the sentence, you earn additional bonus for your group. So this one, the group members are going to come in turns. One member of group 1 will have to come. You pick an item. The items, now the things are going to be turned upside down. We have football, we have basketball, we have la pomme de terre, we have la banane, le fufu, like food items, different things that they can like. Okay, they are turned upside down, so they'll come and pick one randomly. When you pick it, then it will be good if you can associate pictures with them, so that they know that okay, when they say la pomme de terre, they see the picture of pomme de terre and they identify. So you don't need to tell them the meaning of la pomme de terre in English. No, don't do that. Use visuals. Use a picture and add the this in there, so they should know that pomme de terre is this thing. Okay. When the group member picks this particular card, you have to make a sentence that is correct. Okay. Example. J'aime manger la pomme de terre. Okay, parce que c'est très doux. You earn 2 points for your group. Group 2 to do the same thing. So at the end, you are going to do total of all the points that they've gotten, and it's going to be very fun. So at the end of the day, you see that the children will be able to describe those food items, okay, or their particular activity. They will also be able to make a correct sentence to talk about their likes and dislikes in French. So if let's say it's class 4, class 5, you have dire ce que l'on aime. So you can do this. But when you are teaching this particular thing in class 6, you need to combine ce que j'aime et ce que je n'aime pas. So they should be able to say, I like this, I don't like this. They should make a one sentence where they say, j'aime manger la banane, mais je déteste jouer au football, par exemple. OK? J'aime jouer au football, mais je déteste ou bien je n'aime pas jouer au basketball. Okay, so it depends on the level and objective of your lesson, but generally that's the activity. Monsieur Kwadjo, you're welcome
Yes.
to the live. You are one of our main guests, and can you quickly introduce yourself and then contribute to the topic of the day for us?
Okay, thank you so much. Thanks for my colleagues for listening, and thanks for the French GH master. I want to apologize for my late coming. Like, I have some technical issue, as I said earlier. This topic is an interesting topic. I can say that I missed a lot for the last session that happened last week. I wasn't able to join, so I'm happy to be here.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So, dear viewers, before we allow Monsieur Kwadjo to suggest activities to us, I'll just quickly I prepared two suggestions for today. So the first one is a quiz masters, is a quiz masters game, okay? Which you can use it to teach different topics. It just be creative. The second one is jeu de dés. Jeu de dés. Jeu de dés. The day is the Ludo dice. Okay. All you need as a teacher is to just go and buy a day. Just one. When you come to the classroom, I remember in Ghana this particular activity to teach les jours de la semaine. And it was just amazing. What I did was to write les jours de la semaine, okay? We have lundi, mardi, mercredi, jeudi, vendredi, samedi, et dimanche. There are 7, okay? Now, I'm going to number them at the back. At the back of it, I have a card where I have lundi written here. At the back of the card, I have 1. You have mardi. At the back, I have 2. Mercredi. You realize that les jours de la semaine, you have 7 days in the week. Okay? Meaning you are going to write one of the numbers 2 times. You have 1, 2, or 6 should be 2. Depends on you. Now you are going to place the days of the week upside down. Only the numbers will show. Only the numbers will be showing. Now, if you like, you can divide the class, or you don't. You can just use the whole class like that. It should come in turns. You throw the dice. You throw the Ludo dice. Once you throw it, if the throw shows 1, the kid has to pick the card with 1. Open it, okay, and then make a meaningful sentence with it. This after teaching like the main concept. Maybe you have a video, you show the video to them about days of the week, then they now know that days of the week, lundi is Monday. You don't have to tell them that lundi is Monday, but I can write it in order. That lundi, mardi, mercredi. So let them identify them. So if you have lundi, mardi, mercredi up to dimanche, so the first one should be which day? If they say Monday, that's correct. But don't tell them that lundi is Monday. Don't tell them. Let them identify. Discovery learning. They should identify themselves. After identifying it, now they know that because they were able to identify themselves, they know that lundi is Monday. Now you have your game to play now. Okay? You can't play this game without them identify the days of the week first. So they should come now. You throw the dice. If the dice shows 1, you pick the card with 1. You open it. When you open it, there is a day of the week. That if it's lundi, you can make a sentence. Let's say, for instance, mon ami Adjo est né un lundi. Or, je m'appelle Adjo parce que je suis né un lundi. Okay, merci beaucoup, Monsieur Kwadjo. You have the floor.
Okay, thank you. Our classroom settings can too is very, very important. How you decorate your classroom too is very, very important. As we are French teachers, normally in some school you have a class for French. You have a class, your own class. So you would decorate the class the way you want. Images, hello, bonjour, comment ça va, like things that are related into French language that are funny. Those cartoons, they say anime, you have to decorate your class environment such a way that when the learner enter, when someone enter your classroom, you create the atmosphere environment of French in your class. But I think this one will be a little bit difficult in Ghanaian context because we are not the only one using the class. And the math teacher would like to decorate his own class too. The other teacher would like to
But
decorate.
you can still have your own corner, the French
Yeah.
corner.
Yes, in
You
your
can
class.
discuss that with the teacher that
Yeah.
you want to use this corner for your.
Fine.
We call
Yeah.
them active wall. The
Yes.
active wall. Yeah.
So you create
Okay.
that environment to like when this time you know that this is French class. That one too is good. It's very good. And also even before your students enter the class, if like you are taking the first period, for example, you can stand the teacher, you have to receive your kids like with joy. You stand in front of the class and bonjour, bienvenue, bonjour. Yeah, like you make them feel that they are coming to French class. It's not like they are coming to play. Bonjour, they are coming to play. They are not coming to like it's
To
not
a war
something
zone
to a war zone. No,
where the teacher is holding a cane,
no,
waiting for them. You are late.
Yeah. So no matter how the situation that you are going through, you have a personal issue. The moment you come to school, you come to the class, you have to hang them and forget them and make your class enjoyable. So you stand in front of the class if that's the first period. So when they are coming to the class, you greet them, you make them like feel happy that they are coming to play, learn in fun. So yes, so that's
Permit me to add something to what you said.
yes,
There is one particular thing I've been doing, and I think it works so much.
yes,
It's a classroom routine that I do. It's an activity. When I enter the class, the first 3 minutes, okay, after maybe checking the roll, the first 3 minutes, you are going to describe the weather of today. You are going to write the date for me. Okay,
yes.
What is today's date? Okay, quelle est la date d'aujourd'hui? Okay, so someone will say aujourd'hui c'est le 7 janvier, just an example, 2024. Okay, who wants to write it for us on the board? Someone should come and write it. Okay, let's look outside. How is the weather like today? Okay, il fait beau aujourd'hui. Il fait ceci, ceci, cela. Okay, if they are not able to do it, you can help them. Then they know it. The next time they'll be able to describe the weather. So it's just a classroom activity that you use to welcome them into the French environment. Merci beaucoup. Can we continue?
Okay, thank you. So that's exactly what I want to do. That's very, very, very good because when you do that, it's like a classroom routine, your daily routine. Whenever you come to the class, they know that the first three minutes they will use. It's not something that you do 10 minutes, 5 minutes, no, 3 minutes. Me, what I do, you will start first. You start by asking them the question. Bonjour, comment ça va? They will raise up. They will raise their hand, and then they answer. So if you continue like a week, 2. So what I do is that when I go to the class, I will just do the question mark, point d'interrogation on the board. They know that it's time for question. So any question that you want to ask, when there is interrogation on the board, they know that this time for question, money question. Like what Elvis say, quel temps fait-il aujourd'hui? Comment tu t'appelles? Quel âge as-tu? Any French question that came to your mind. So when you write point d'interrogation, they know it's question time. When you write equal to, they know his answer. You will not talk. They'll be saying the answer. So that's one thing that you can also do in the morning routine. Date, what was, quelle est la date d'hier, quelle est la date de demain, quelle est la date d'aujourd'hui, comment ça va, quel temps fait-il aujourd'hui. If you like, if you have the resources, you can print flashcard. You can print flashcard, the weather. In Ghana, we don't have to know. We don't have, weathers are different. You can print that and show them the card. It's not necessary that they can see how the weather is like today. You show them the card and they will tell you how the weather like is on the flashcard, or the mood. Comment ça va? If you are feeling sad, you are feeling bad, and all that. So those are the every morning routine that you can do.
And also another addition to what you just said.
Yes.
You said from at the beginning of your presentation that you should create an active wall in the classroom,
Exactly.
where you have things written on the wall, like
Yes.
pictures, okay,
Yes.
with French words, okay.
Yes.
For you to make this weather description very easy for the children, you should have different types of weather with their
Yes.
names, or make a simple sentence with it, okay.
Yeah.
And then so that to facilitate this one for them, you can tell them that from this month, it should have a description there, the picture from this month to this month, the décembre à février, okay, il neige en France, example, okay. So if you have that thing to on the wall with snow stuff, stuff in France, you can ask them, after describing the weather, you can ask them, quel temps fait-il maintenant en France? Okay, they will say, okay, il neige. So that they will not be limited to only the weather that we know in Ghana, because we have like only two main types of weather. Okay, ou soit il pleut, ou soit bon, il fait beau, ou bien they can say il fait chaud aussi. Bon, on est en harmattan. Okay, we are that limited. So if you can add something different, like weather in different European countries or overseas, so they should, based on the month in which they are, they should know that at this particular time we have this kind of weather in France or in another country.
Yes.
That's an addition I can make. Probably you can do that as Monsieur Pojo said at the beginning of the lesson. Yes.
It's just Adam.
Okay, Monsieur Edem.
No, Adam.
Okay. Okay, Edem.
So yeah, so that's one thing you can use to as your classroom routine every morning, anytime you come to the class for the first time. So talking about the lesson, our teaching method. According to the new curriculum, they let us know that we are not teachers, but we are facilitators. So it's learner-centered. Elvis was saying that we shouldn't like be the one. We are not the only source of knowledge that we can be directing to the students for in their head. So activities, that's how we should do. It should be learner-centered. We will only give the guide, and then they will follow. For example, we are teaching language, so whatever we are teaching, it should have those include the various aspects that we should have to know. We have to do listening, speaking, written. And what again? I forgot this thing. Production orale, écrit, écoute, and what again?
Compréhension orale, production orale, compréhension écrite, and production écrite.
So all activities that you do, you should make sure that every lesson that you teach, you should make sure that you include those. They get those knowledge,
skills.
those skills of language. Okay. So me, what I suggest, it's not like a gospel. What I
Okay.
suggest is that, for example, you are teaching les jours de la semaine or les animaux or any topic that you are teaching. First, you
Okay,
should.
let me give an example of a topic like parler de son lieu d'habitation.
Okay.
When you go to JHS2, we have the same topic, but you have
Yeah.
to include les animaux domestiques too. So how are you going to use your particular activity in teaching that particular topic?
So that particular topic, for example, it depends on the level that you are teaching. As you said,
Okay.
when you are teaching that topic in basic four, it will be a little bit different than the way you tackle that topic in GSS. So when
Yeah.
you go, when for me, when you go, the first thing you should do is to do the oral aspect, the communication aspect. You have to first introduce the new terminology, the new concept to the student without you making reference to the language premier, if it is English or every or your local languages.
Yeah.
Yes. So you can introduce the lesson by a video or a pictures, flashcards, and all that. So they know the listen. Then after that, when you when we finish, you can then you have work on the oral, the introduction. You have work on it already. So when you finish, you can now do activity for them to practice the speaking.
So can you suggest an activity for us that would be very fun to practice the speaking?
Oh yeah. Uh, the activity vary based on the levels of the students.
Okay, let's say level like class 5.
Class 5, for example, the activity I can do is you can do what is missing game, Keski Monk game, for example.
Okay,
You
Kessie
you
Monk.
yes, you
So
can
viewers, the game is Keski Monk,
Keski
the
Monk.
missing game.
Yeah,
Okay.
missing game. You can the flashcard that you use to introduce the term, the concept to them. So now you put them on the card. Then first, the teacher will give the example first. You
Please, can you give us a specific example so that we will be clear?
That's what I'm saying. The
Okay.
flashcard, you show them after you paste them on the board. You can paste them on the board. Small one, not big. You place them on the board. Close your eyes, fermez vos yeux. They all close the eye. Then one student, you turn one this in one card, one flashcard upside down. Then ouvrez vos yeux. Qu'est-ce qui manque? Or qu'est-ce qui manque? Donc ils vont dire un animal, le lion, le cheval. They will say it. So the one who said it well, then you come and play. It's one activity too. Then you come to then you turn it down, like you can do it like 2 cards or 1 card. They like it. When you do it well, they will like it. It's more fun, and they will be curious to know what is missing in the flashcard.
I think this is a very good activity, but like myself, I'm a bit lost. So if you can choose a particular topic, okay, with a particular level and give like typical example for us, it'll be very good because it's a game that a lot of teachers can use in their classroom.
I mean, let me take the flashcard. Let me see the flashcard.
Okay, then I'll make you very big here.
Flashcard. Last time I thought about the part of body. You see? You see this one?
Yes, the part of the body. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. The party you call human.
Yes, party.
So viewers, that's a flashcard. Show us the flashcard again. Show us very well. But some people, they will see flashcard in a lesson plan. They don't know what a flashcard is. Show us very well, please.
Mon bras.
Okay, very good.
Mon bras.
Okay,
Mon pied.
okay, yes,
Il neige. For example, il neige.
okay.
Il neige.
Okay, so let's play the game with les parties du corps humain. Ou bien décrire
Okay.
quelqu'un.
Okay.
Okay, décrire quelqu'un so that you use those flashcards you have there
So
to
the
teach us this particular game.
You use this flashcard to introduce to the new concept without using English.
Okay, how can you do that? Can you do an example? Introduce to us. Assume I'm your student.
Okay, if you are my student, when I come to the class, aujourd'hui, nous allons apprendre le corps humain. You can show your body, le corps humain. Le corps humain. You show your body. Then you don't say this in English. You go straight to the French and use the flashcard. You see?
Okay. Without the use of English language, you have to introduce.
Yes.
You have to use French to introduce your lesson.
Yes.
By showing the part of the body, like in the flashcard. Viewers, I hope you can see that.
Yes.
So you show that aujourd'hui nous allons apprendre les parties du corps humain. When they show, or you can touch your body. They then say they will guess. They will know that that's what you are going to talk about. Okay. Yes. Let's go on.
When you teach them the concept, the new vocabs, mon pied, mon bras. Répétez après mon bras. Ma main. Oreille. Mes oreilles.
Okay.
You have to insist the two.
You have to touch.
Yes. So
Mes oreilles.
Yes. When you do that, for example, when you finish that one, now they have to use the words. They have to use the words that the new vocabulary you learn. So that's why I'm saying the missing against the missing distance. So you paste the flashcard, you paste it one on the board, like 5, 6. You don't teach so many things at one day. It depends on the level.
Please, before you move on, the repetition of the keywords. Are you going to write the keywords on the board and they are going to do it orally?
No, orally.
A lot of people are confused about that. Orally.
Yes.
So viewers, we are talking about comprehension et production orale. So we are not going to do anything like writing things where you are going to write a list of words on the board for them to repeat that. I know what Monsieur Edem is talking about is that you are going to use the keywords with the pictures. They should repeat after you. They should say it well so that they can identify them with the words, not in written form. You've not reached that level yet.
Yes.
Am I saying the right thing?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Good.
So,
okay.
After doing that, I want to place my phone very well so that I can show the flashcard. After doing that, I think you can see me well.
Yes, very well.
So when you finish, this is your board. You can see.
The voice is down.
It's because I'm far from the phone today. So
okay. So meaning you are going to paste.
You paste the flashcard on the board like this. So,
okay, you can just buy a pin in a bookshop. Those pins that you can use to pin the flashcards on the board.
Yes.
Like it's very easy. Or you can paste it if you want.
You paste it easily. So you can. You paste it like this. You can. You don't write the words. You just do the flashcard without the words.
Okay.
You don't write the words.
Flashcards without the words.
Yes.
Only the flashcard, because they've repeated the keywords with you already. They identified and this le bras, this le pied, this les oreilles. So you are going to paste all this on the board.
Yes.
And the next thing to do is what?
The next thing you do is to tell the students, close your eyes.
Please, can you come closer to the camera for us?
Yes. Okay.
And probably if you can turn the camera like this, portrait.
Okay.
Yeah.
This new app.
Yeah.
I think it's okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah. This is very good.
yeah.
So
So when you
yes, the description is okay.
yeah. So fermez les yeux, fermez les yeux. Qu'est-ce qu'est-ce qui n'est pas là? Et ils vont dire un bras. Allow them if they get it wrong. Let them be getting till they get the correct answer. That's all. So that's one
Okay.
game. That's one game. It's very interesting. Another game you can the flash card.
Viewers, let me explain to the viewers very well. What
Yes.
Mr. Edem is saying is that as you are teaching the parts of the body and we have the flashcards, le pied, le bras, don't write the names in French on it. Don't add it to it. Okay, just paste them on the board. When you paste on the board, they can see them. Now you tell them to close their eyes. Is that not it?
Yes.
When they close their eyes, before they open their eyes, you have to turn one of the parts of the body, okay, upside down. You turn it, you close it so that nothing will be showing. Now you are going to ask them the particular part of the body that is missing. So they have to identify it.
So those small sentences, we shouldn't be like teach the words in isolation. So like
Okay.
in those small sentences, qu'est-ce qui manque, qu'est-ce qui a perdu, mon pied, mon bras, mes genoux. So those sentences they should be used because you'll be using it every day. So those small sentences linked to what you are teaching is very important. So that's one.
Okay, so if I understand you very well, is that don't just teach the students only the words.
Yes.
Like les pieds. No, let them make a simple sentence. Okay. Qu'est-ce qui manque ou bien qu'est-ce qui est perdu, qu'est-ce qui est caché.
Oui.
Ok. Les pieds sont cachés.
Oui.
Or, ce sont les pieds. Don't allow the student to say les pieds. No, they should make a simple sentence. That's what Monsieur Edem is saying.
Oui.
Thank you.
Oh,
Madam Valentin, you're welcome.
Let me add 2 more activities. Maybe because of time, let me just add 2 activities for this one. Maybe you will continue this topic again so that you elaborate more.
Yes, it's very good. Yeah.
One activity you can do, oral activity you can do with this one again is with this, for example. Jacques a dit touche ton pied. Jacques a dit touche ton bras. Simon says touch your head. Simon says touch your nose. They will like it. Jacques a dit.
So this one, the activity or the game is Jacques a dit.
Yeah, Jacques a dit.
Okay.
Jacques a dit touche tes pieds. So they will all get up.
Mm-hmm.
That activity, you can't do one activity for long. You do small, then you do another one small. You vary your activity.
You need to be dynamic.
Yes. So Jacques a dit touche tes pieds. Jacques a dit touche tes bras. Jacques a dit. So those who touch the part that you mentioned early faster or correctly, they will continue the game till you get one person who will stand and he will be the winner.
Oh, this is interesting. Meaning people okay. Viewers, let me explain what Edem is saying. What he's saying is that you have your class. Let's say you have 20 students in your classroom, okay? And you want to play this game, Jacques Adi. And he's giving an example where he's teaching les parties du corps humain ou bien décrire quelqu'un, okay? So it depends on the topic. So he's using flashcards with les parties du corps humain. So after that first activity that we've talked about, which is qu'est-ce qui est perdu, okay? So after this one, you are going to do the Jacques Adi, where they come forward, they will have to stand up, okay? So they say Jacques Adi, touche tes pieds.
Touche tes pieds.
Example, touche tes pieds. So that a particular student has to come out and show, okay, je touche mes pieds.
No, Elvis. No, this one they will be in the class. The one who will give instruction. You the teacher will do the example first. Then the one the winner will come forward and give the instruction. So the rest of the class, they will not talk. Écoute,
Okay.
you are developing the listen skill like that. Like the Jacques a
Compréhension
dit,
orale.
oui, Jacques a dit, touche tes pieds. Jacques a dit, they will act, they will not talk. They will just act
Okay. Okay.
what you said.
Okay.
So,
Yes.
come
So
and-
I get you very well now.
yes,
Meaning this activity is for comprehension orale.
oui. So you are
Listening
doing
skills.
compréhension orale and production orale at the same time.
Oh,
At the
okay.
same-
So
yes,
if I understand you now, this means that you, the teacher, you give an example first.
yes,
After giving an example, you
Yes.
are going to say Jacques a dit, for example, touche
Yes.
tes pieds.
yes,
The student who is able to touch the legs, les pieds correctly, is the winner.
yes, it's a winner.
So you have to come forward
Yes, and give the
and now
instruction.
tell the class, give
Yes,
another
Ja-
instruction.
Touche, yes.
Jacques a dit, touche tes bras.
Jacques a dit, touche tes genoux. Jacques a dit, touche
Mhm.
ta bouche. Ainsi de suite. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's very interesting, eh? Very,
You can-
very fun.
See, another activity you can do with the flashcard is you paste the flashcard all over the class. Then you stand there and then, montre-moi ton pied. The student will show the direction of where the card is. Montre-moi, they will show the direction of the card. Montre-moi.
Montre-moi.
Yes. So make sure
Okay.
that the first one you will do it to give an example. You don't need to explain in English. When you do it, they will see what you did. You just have to tell them the vocab, what the expression to use. That's the most important thing. They will repeat and they will do it. They will understand you. You will not worry yourself.
So you, the teacher, you don't need to use the English language to explain anything to them.
No,
Okay.
no.
Use
No.
the French language with demonstration.
Yes,
You demonstrate.
yes,
Montre-moi tes yeux.
oui, oui.
Montre-moi tes yeux. So the flashcards are pasted on the wall.
Wow. So they will show the direction where the
Okay. Monsieur Agassi is trying to come to the stage, but the network is bad for him.
Okay. So these are some of the activities you can do to work on the production oral and comprehension oral. Then when you do, you know they are familiar with those things. Then you can. There is another one too. You can monster. For example, lemon. You see this thing. These are the lemons.
Monster. Okay.
Monster. So some of the monsters they have 4 legs. They have
Monster as if demon.
demo. Yeah.
Okay.
You bring them. you see some of my monsters have 2 heads. Yeah, 2 heads.
Let's see it very well. Let's see it very well.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
This one, for
Okay.
example, you
Okay.
paste it on the ball, and they will have to. This one, it depends on the level. This student can play this game. So it's also a guessing game.
Okay.
They will ask you. Est-ce qu'il a 2 bras? So the one you have one monster in your mind. So
Okay.
they will guess the monster you are having in mind by asking questions. Est-ce qu'il a 2 bras? So the one in front, you say you have your monster. Is your monster having 2? No, il n'en a pas. Est-ce qu'il a 2 yeux, 2 gros yeux? You see, they are making sentences indirectly without knowing. Est-ce qu'il a 2 gros yeux? Non, il n'en a pas. Est-ce qu'il a 10 doigts? Oui, il a 10 doigts. Est-ce qu'il a 2 pieds? Non. Est-ce qu'il a un gros ventre? Non. So est-ce que c'est le monstre numéro 2? C'est oui. Est-ce que c'est le monstre numéro 3? Oui. So if they get it, then you you the one playing the game, you the one playing the game, you will now describe your monster. Your monster. Il a une grosse tête, il a un gros yeux, il a 2 yeux, il a 2 pieds, il a 10 doigts. Yeah, you do that. So you see the level, the same activity. I won't do this activity in basic 4 for the first time. I won't do this activity in basic 5, but basic 6 or GSS you can do this activity.
Okay. If I see your this thing very well, I can. What you said, Rana, is very good. I can even improvise a particular topic where we can use this thing.
Yes.
For instance, viewers, let's try to adapt whatever Mr. Edem is saying in different situations. Example, if let's say I'm talking about likes and dislikes, okay, like ce que j'aime, ce que je n'aime pas, okay. Par exemple, ce que je n'aime pas, dire ce que l'on n'aime pas. It's a topic in basic 4. I can have a demon with some particular fruits.
Yes.
Some particular, like a demon with football, at some things that I don't like. Demons with different things on their bodies. You can attach them to them. You paste on their board. Now you tell them the name of one of the demons. Now they don't know the name of any of the demons, right?
Yes.
So now they are going to ask you questions.
Yes.
Okay? Est-ce, par exemple, le démon aime, meaning what is on the body of the demon is what the demon likes. Okay? Est-ce le démon aime manger la banane? If you say yes. If est-ce le démon aime jouer au football? If there's football on the body of the demon, that's good. If they're able to ask questions and then they can guess that, okay, this is the one with these things, the right answers. So this is the demon that is called maybe Sasabosan, example.
You see this one, for example, I think it's like seven demons. That
7 demons. Okay.
So I paste them on the board and write.
Can we use angels?
Oh, why?
Okay.
No. It's not demon. It's monster. The
monster.
Demon,
Okay. Monster. Okay.
Monster. Okay.
That's good.
Example, it's not only monster that you can use. You can use other. You can be creative and I use other.
You can be creative and choose different names for them.
If the monster is too special for them, you can use different things. So
okay.
You paste the 7 one. You number them 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
You can only come forward if you've been able to ask at least 2 questions. So you can, to avoid that someone can just say the express and numero set, but the objectives of the game is for them to answer questions and describe. So if someone doesn't ask question and you are waiting for someone to answer for you to guess, no. You have to ask questions to come to avoid that.
Okay.
So when you finish, the one that is in front, he or she has to describe the monster. That il a 2 gros bras, il mange des fruits, il aime manger des fruits, elle mange de la banane, il n'aime pas l'avocat, etc.
We can have like an avocat on the body of the monster with a cross on it, meaning it doesn't like it. With a green tick on the banana means it likes this one. So you can use it to teach j'aime, ce que j'aime, ce que je n'aime pas. I have a suggestion about this particular game.
Okay.
You know, some of the students are very, very smart. Let's not undermine them. Instead of, it's a suggestion, instead of writing numbers under them, numbering them 1, 2, 3 up to 7, why not write particular names at the back of the card? When you paste, the name is not showing. So only you, the teacher, knows the names. So you say, I'm looking for, je cherche un monstre, ok? Ce monstre s'appelle Kweku Bosan. Ok? Non. Donc, ils doivent maintenant décrire. Ils doivent maintenant te poser des questions. Okay? Est-ce que ce monstre aime manger la banane? Viewers, we are taking a particular topic like ce que j'aime et ce que je n'aime pas. Est-ce que ce monstre aime manger la banane? Oui. Est-ce que ce monstre n'aime pas jouer au football? C'est oui. After that, if they are able to ask some few questions, and they themselves they will say, it's this particular one. Okay. Now, because you mentioned the name to them that you are le monstre s'appelle Sasabosan. When you open it, when you pick it, you turn it, it should be Sasabosan there at the back. That's what I think. I also suggest. What do you think?
Oh yeah, I think that would be better because.
Did you get what I said?
Yeah, what you say, I think that one too is good because if the numbers are there, it will be too easy for them to guess the.
Some of them will ask you that is it SSS and numero 6?
Voila. That's what I say.
When you say no, they will eliminate 6 numbers already. They are very smart, eh?
To avoid cost, those things when you do it at once, you can laminate them, keep them forever. You'll be using it forever, so you will not complain next year. You have your material already. It's yours. It's yours. If you can be using them like it will make your class lively, and there are so many activities that we are suggest to make the class lively. That's
okay. Yeah. I really love, like, I don't like your games, so I love them. I just love them. The kids, these are some of the things that I like. And the classroom will be like very active. Yeah. There is no way they will have a French class and they will not come.
No.
There is no way.
Yeah.
Your classroom is not boring. There's no way they will have a French class and they will not come. They will be looking for you because they know, the activity. I think this topic we need to do part 2 next week.
Yes,
we can.
There are so many activities that I would like to share again, and then that one and other activity, written and reading activity. That one we have not touched, so we have to. I suggest we continue. We go over this topic again next week.
Okay. It's well noted and it will be done. Next week we are continuing the same topic. Now, can you tell us, some teachers, when you say flashcards, they really don't know how it's done. Okay? Probably I know how it's done, but let's talk to our viewers who are French teachers so that they can create flashcards on their own.
Okay.
How do you create your flashcards?
Oh, there are applications that you can use and create the flashcard yourself.
Specific example. Can you give us a specific example so they can do it themselves?
Okay. Everything nowadays is easy to do everything. Anything you want, when you go online, you go to Google, you want flashcard on this, and you will see them. You can go there, download them. There are websites that when you go there, the flashcard, they already made flashcard there. For
example of websites.
Okay. You can go to Game for ESL. I will give you the link. You will share the link later. Game for ESL.
Okay. Game for ESL. Yeah. Let me put that on the screen.
Let me clarify something. Those ones, they are English teaching website, but you can get flashcard there to do your French class.
Okay. Let me also suggest one thing.
Yes.
We have talented students who can draw very well.
Okay.
You as a teacher, you can also use them. Some of them, when they draw like a hen or a banana for you, you'll be shocked.
Yeah.
You'll be amazed. Especially the ones that like creative arts.
Yeah.
You can tell them to draw for you, or just go to the internet. If you are looking for banana, just type for banana, okay? And on the tab, go to images. When you go to images, all images related to the word that you are looking for will be shown there. So you click on the right one that you want, download it onto your phone. You just need to print it.
Yes.
Okay. Now, when you print, for you to conserve it, as Mr. Adam said, you can laminate it. Okay? If you don't have money, it's good to print things in colors. But if you can't afford, you can print it in black and white. Or let the school.
Black and white, there is no problem.
I think that when we talk about SPIP, okay, SPIP, that is the school planning something, okay. When your school is preparing for SPIP, as a French teacher, what I suggest you should do is that you should factor these things into the school's budget.
Yes.
It's not every school that receive capitation grants, okay, but most schools with high numbers, they receive capitation grants. Oh, sorry, my guess is gone. So let me quickly wrap up what I was saying. Most of the schools receive capitation grants. So if they are preparing for your SPIP, take into consideration the topics you are going to teach in a particular academic year. Okay, I think it's back. Yeah. Okay, sorry. So take into consideration, let's say, the topics you are going to teach in a particular term or in a particular year. Now, you can imagine some of the things that you usually need for your active wall or those things. Download them, then count them. Go to the printer man. How much do you print a color this thing? Factor them and make a budget for your school to put into the SPIP. Because when you prepare a SPIP for this year, the next year before, the money will come. But when the school has an IGF, they can buy it, and when the SPIP money, the capitation grant comes, they will withdraw it from. I'm talking about public schools.
Yes,
Private schools, you don't have a problem. Once you tell your proprietor, they will do it for you.
Yes.
Some of the private schools even have color copier and color printers. They can do it for yourself. It is very good to use teaching and learning materials that are related to the lessons you are teaching. And if you don't have flashcards, videos, audios, your teaching is going to be boring.
Yes.
If you don't have pictures, things is going to be very, 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 very boring. So that's what he said. You can see that even in his room, you know that he's a teacher. He's a professional teacher. He has flashcards. He can show you. Okay. If I stand up right now, if not for my headset, if I stand up right now, I will show you flashcards that I have in my room. Okay. That shows that you are a teacher. Okay. Create some of these things. I'm not saying those who don't have this are not teachers, but let's change the way. Let's take the way we think, the way we work, and you see that the kids will give you joy. You will not feel. I don't know. Sometimes today like this, today's session, I was just so happy. We went outside, okay, to describe some of the things in our environment. The teacher I'm working with, okay, in France here, told me we are going to talk about global warming and stuff. So if I can introduce the topic to them. Okay, so what I did was, first of all, I have some pictures of like pollution pictures and stuff. So they talk about the pictures themselves. I didn't say a word. I just asked them to describe. So they described the pictures and all of that. We went out. Okay, then we started talking about things in the environment. It was very fun. When we came back, they were very good. It's like they were sitting down learning the whole day. They were too serious. So when I took them out to have that fresh air, we just talk about. They were just so happy, you know. When we came back, the energy is back. Sometimes too, you can take your kids just out, okay, to do a very simple activity and come back to the classroom, and you see that the energy will be back. Especially people who have their period at the getting to the end of the day, okay. That time the students, some of them are feeling sleepy. Some of them are feeling sleepy. Some of them are feeling bored. Some of them are feeling hungry. So it would be good to either introduce a song to revive them or take them out a bit, just like a 2 minutes or 1 minute. They should come back or something. So it's also not bad. It's also part of some of the activities you can do. Mr. Adam, your final words to our viewers.
I will continue thanking you very much to create this platform for us to discuss about our work. In fact, I'm learning a lot, and I will plead with you that this thing should continue so that we continue learning more. And to my colleague teachers, we are doing our best, seriously. Looking at our working environment in Ghana and then the resources available, we are doing well. I will not undermine our effort to make sure that we are working. I really want to appreciate you and congratulate you. But we can do more. We can still do more. Yeah, we can still do more. So I will plead with you that our classroom shouldn't be a boring place. Our classroom should be a playground, learning playground. Uh-huh. You teacher yourself, like me, when you do that, when you go to the class, if they are doing those activities, is that you'll be less busy. You engage them, they will be playing. You play and go back. That's all, and they will learn more. So let's do it. Let's do it and continue doing it and make sure that our class way live and full of fun, full of activity, and we will enjoy our job. That's yes. This thing is not good. The resources are not there, but the little one we have, let's manage and make the good out of it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, and
And then one thing, the beginning of our lesson and the ending of the lesson that's the most important thing. So we shouldn't take the classroom routine lightly. They are very, very important. And then the closing of the lesson too is very, very important. I know the reason why I'm saying that. Last year when I was in France, a teacher came, inspector came to supervise me. He told me that there are two major things that they observe in my class. They observe how you start your lesson, how you begin your class, how you introduce your lesson, and then how you end your lesson. We will talk about that one because we have not tackled the other aspect. How you end your lesson.
Next week.
Next week, they are very important. So next week, I wish everybody to come on board so that we can share knowledge together. Thank you so much.
We rather have to thank you a million times for instead of you to sleep, you came here to share your experience, your knowledge, and your time with us. So this is very good. In a nutshell, what Mr. Edem is saying is that it is true that we don't have resources available at our disposal in Ghana. Okay, because Mr. For some years now, he taught in Ghana for so many years. He's still a teacher in Ghana. Okay. Experience, like he was able to experience things on the two sides to easily do your things. But in Ghana, it's very difficult, not everywhere. Meaning that we are doing our very best. We are doing very, very well. We are only encouraging you guys that let's do better. So Mr. Edem is saying that we should do just our best to make sure that our classrooms are very active. Let's do our best to make our workplace very good for us. And it was very good. Today, we had a lot of games that were discussed. Okay, those who missed the live, the video is still available on the page. It's going to be uploaded on YouTube as well, the edited version, so that you can hear a lot of things that our guest, Mr. Edem, and other guests shared with us. Very, 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 very good. If you apply these things in your classroom, you really enjoy teaching, frankly speaking. And next week, we are going to continue the same topic, but we move on. Mostly what we said today were about listening and speaking skills.
Yes.
And how to introduce your lesson, and then how to make your classroom very lively. So next week, we are going to continue with reading and writing activities that you can introduce in your classroom to make it classroom very, very good. If you are a French teacher, you want to buy your lesson plan, your lesson notes, head over to the FrenchMasterGH.com. You can easily get your lesson plan there, customized, that will get into your email within 10 seconds. Okay, we also have French courses. If you want to level up your French, and you can book a private class with me on the website, and you learn French easily. We have a lot of things that we do But the main thing is for us to make the teaching and learning of the French language very easy for all of us. Okay, go to WhatsApp, check for the French Master GH. You subscribe to the channel. Go to my YouTube channel, subscribe to the French Master GH. I have a lot of videos, activities there. When you go to the website, there are a lot of teaching and learning materials there over there too. We are still creating more. We thank our guests so much. Mr. Eden Pojo is a French teacher. He's an activist. Huh? He's an activist for good teaching. Okay, activist for interactive learning. So that is why you see that almost all the time I have to plead with him to make sure he's with us on this live. And we thank you so much. This was La Table Ronde and episode 3. So episode 4 is coming next week. Tell your friends, tell your colleague, French teachers to join the live. Let's learn together. If you want to join the panel, it's very easy. You just go to WhatsApp channel, the French Massage. You see the link there, click there, you come. But you always have our main guests, okay? So the main guests will have to talk before you add your voice. Merci beaucoup et à très bientôt. Et beau rêve, bonne nuit à toutes et à tous. Monsieur Edem, bonne nuit à vous.
Merci, bonne nuit à vous aussi. Au revoir.
Au revoir.